Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us here on Midday Kentucky. Today, we're joined by relationship therapist Dr. Laura Berman. We're going to be talking about an important part of women's health, that's sexual health around menopause. So welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us to talk about this today.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Let's start with, what are some of the concerns or things that women should be aware of once they're postmenopausal?
Right. Certainly going into menopause and definitely in postmenopause, many women, in fact, most of them, have started to develop sexual side effects, primarily lack of interest and pain. In fact, 1 in 3 postmenopausal women have pain during sex. And that, of course, circles back to make you not want to do it and lowers your desire.
And what are some of the causes of that change in behavior?
The primary causes are hormonal, the same thing that causes menopause in the first place. So our hormones are slowly declining throughout our whole lifespan, and starting around perimenopause, we can start to see some of the symptoms, but in postmenopause, those key hormones that play a role in sexual response and interest and comfort really kind of bottom out. So those two key hormones are testosterone and estrogen. Testosterone is the hormone of desire. It plays, the role in interest and sensation, and estrogen plays a role in blood flow, arousal, lubrication. So when those start to bottom out, that's when most women see those sexual side effects I talked about that really inhibit not only the quality of their relationships, but really their health as well, because sex is a really important part of general health and wellness.
And you mentioned staying healthy. Why do you say that it's important to maintain that healthy sex life during postmenopause?
Well, I think it's important at any age, but especially as we age, because a healthy sex life actually does help support a healthy body. So, for instance, for men, a regular and healthy sex life will support prostate health and help prevent prostate cancer. In women and men, it helps alleviate stress and anxiety. It supports your immune system. It boosts your immune system. It helps with cardiovascular health, blood flow all over your body. So it's really an important part of general health and wellness. And, thanks to modern medical technology and options, we can be sexual, until the end of our lives. Not to mention the relationship benefits. In fact, there's some really interesting studies that show that women, specifically in good relationships, will live longer than women who either aren't in a relationship or are in a bad relationship. So sex is a fundamental part of your emotional and relationship connection, and that will support your health, not to mention your quality of life.
And I want to circle back to something you said earlier, that some women may be shying away because any pain they're experiencing. What should we do to treat those kind of symptoms?
Well, there are so many options available to women for this, especially in postmenopause. First and foremost, do not suffer in silence. Do not be all ashamed and self-conscious, because every other woman who's in postmenopause, may not be talking about it, but they're all experiencing the same thing. So you have to go to your doctor and you bring it up. They often won't, because they haven't been trained to, or they're embarrassed themselves. But they'll be happy you brought it up, and if they're not, or they blow you off, you find another doctor, okay? But there are lots of great medical options out there, including Asphena, and I'm actually partnering with the makers of Asphena, Duchenet USA. It's the only FDA-approved one-time daily hormone-free oral pill to treat moderate to severe pain. Now, there is a possible increased risk of endometrial cancer and cardiovascular disorders, so you also want to talk to your doctor about that, but I think that's a great option for postmenopausal women with pain. There are other options available, so definitely talk to your doctor. And you can go to asphena.com, where I put all sorts of sexpectation tips there, specifically for postmenopausal women. You can come to my website, which is drlauraberman.com, where I have information there for you from all ages and stages of life, how to live your best love life and sex life. And just remember, you're not alone, and there are resources available. You just have to ask.
And we will. Thank you, Dr. Berman. We appreciate you taking the time to join us today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send things to break. We have more Midday Kentucky on the other side.